Hello everybody and welcome to the show. Bass and Bonsai, we out of the house, back out on the water almost. This is just our test casting pond. So let me show you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put you on a little necky here. And what we are doing today, actually I don't need the necky for this. What we're doing today is right here, we're gonna test all of our different combos I switched around and some of the newer baits. If you guys have followed the channel, I've made a few different, trying to make some weedless chatterbait, some new color chatterbait, some new spinner baits from Headhunter, and then I've configured around, like this is our tequila back rack with just putting the Zillion on it with the smaller handle, that sort of stuff. Could be a couple different videos, so buckle up and hang on. Let's get into it. Okay, first video I'm going to try to put together is just really about basically two things. I'll try to take out two geese as they're making honking noises at me, but two birds with one stone, one video. So we're going to just reestablish our love of the P5 blade for chatterbaits. That's our favorite chatterbait, and we're now trying it with the newest Tatula, right? The newest Tatula SV that I like. They've got some other ones out there, but yeah, that's still the best one. So I switched some stuff around. Now I'm trying it with the green trailer. I may switch that out, but we'll just get up there and throw it around a little bit and see what we think while these geese make all kinds of noise. Wow, that water is up. Normally you can always step out here and it's pretty dry, so the water is up just a little bit. Of course, I'll still step out here, miss the goose poo. Just cast around a little bit. Yo. So that chatterbait, well, the rod and reel combo, throw it excellent. Chatterbait starts right up. Pretty murky water. I'd say there's not far from a foot visibility, somewhere in there. So in all honesty, other than orange maybe working, which we've got orange in this bait, but there's a lot probably more green. Oh, get out of there. That was all on me. No, that wasn't bait, rod, or reel. That was me. The wind blew me a little further than I calculated into that gunk. But what do you know, we survived. Let's go. Now I went a little too far that time. That's about right. I try to go as slow as I can. This is a shallow place. If it was a deeper place, I would get half ounces out. And I'll probably be throwing them in another video, but I prefer the 3/8 most of the time. Now right through here, I don't want to go super slow. There is some wood and stuff, so I'm going to be trying a different chatterbait out, that one I made, through some of these hairy spots and see how well it gets through it. Let's see if we can hit that goose. Not quite. I think I have this, no, we're still on 4. So I could probably go down to 3 since there's not as windy. I've been in a lot of windy situations this year. Oh, whoa. Easy now. And about half the spool. Keep in mind, 3/8 ounce with a fairly, skirt and legs. You're not gonna be able to zing a 3/8 out there like you could a half. Even though it probably is a ½ ounce total weight, that skirt and them legs just, create more drag than the difference in the weight they actually make up. But as you can see, you can still get good long casts. I would try to show you. You can't even see that it is jumping around even with these legs. These are that bait I cut down. Maybe not quite as good as what Baby Rage Menace does, but kind of gets the job done. So yeah, once I get in a body of water where there's actually fish biting, I think all of this will work. Now I could probably work around these banks. There are some bass in here, and I might be able to sneak one, maybe, but I'm gonna continue trying different stuff. But what we will do, continuing on this video, is I'm going to leave that baby rigged up because I might throw it again. But what I am going to do is we're going to go from this bait and this, because this is, I knew it was going to fill like this is an excellent working filling combo. Perfect, good to go. I don't know if you guys can see it out in the light. Like, I think it actually looks good too. Not only the fit, function, and then the looks, it goes to those P5 Destroyer rods have enough of that grayish, dark coal colors that this just kind of goes with it, right? I like it. So let's just keep rolling. Let's go with the flow. And we're going to go right to one other one. I got to find it because I'm just curious. I originally cussed this rod for throwing moving baits, but I've since maybe changed it up a little bit. Hang on, I gotta find it first. Here it is. Because I also wanted to, now not today's video, but here before long you're going to be seeing a little bit of a shootout between my bluegill colored chatterbait Neo versus the, and that's why one of the reasons why I hate these bait keepers down here. Perfect example, like everything always ends up caught up in your little deals, and I don't like it, but that's the way they want to put them, so whatever. All right, every time I try to keep going straight through, it becomes a disaster. But so anyway, so this bait right here versus my bluegill bait, and I kind of use that green trailer. There'll be a time it'll kick in. It may not be right now, but so I can spot these baits easily if I take them off these rods without going, okay, which two are I going to put head to head kind of thing. But this is a jig and worm rod, but I just also I could have definitely went down on the brakes on that other, on the Tatula. So I'd call sensitivity once the bait's moving, that the blades are, not the blade, the blade, which is a P5, is probably right on par with the NRX rods. But the NRX Plus just has a, I don't know, you can't beat these rods for sensitivity. That's the main reason I got them for bottom contact, but we're out here doing some cast testing, so I also want to, you know, just give it another shot. It's been a couple years. Have I changed my hook set enough on chatterbaits? When I finally do get a hit, you know, will I lay into them? Are these rods more versatile than I give them credit for? The jig and worm rod. You get the MBR. This is JWR. The MBR is definitely R. So anyway, what you're hearing is that braid, like, hear that noise? All that noise because most of these have new braid. And actually I like I like all of my braid after it's about a month or so old. After I've been out fishing a little while, it quietens down, almost kind of smooths out. But then it's good, and even if it starts fading, it's good until it actually starts fraying. The minute you can see any kind of a, well, fraying basically is when it's bad. But I just figured, as dark and nasty as this water is, I'd try this. Like, in my opinion, if Fire Tiger ever is going to work, it's this. If you guys can make out the water conditions, that's the time it's going to work, is water conditions like this. But I've, seen it happen and mentioned it several times, and we've even watched Charles on the channel. He'll grab a Fire Tiger spinnerbait in like water with 10 foot of visibility and catch them. I know I should be going slower. This water temp is still not up there for an aggressive bite, but I'm just kind of getting a feel for what I remember and this is the exact size and everything rod, except I had the NRXs. These are the pluses. So definitely a different reel seat, and they said they've changed something slightly in the blank, I guess, but perfect everything, 803 for like casting a 3/8 ounce. If it was, they don't make an 803 MBR, they make a 782 or whatever it is, which is 6'6", not 8, 6'8", and I just don't know. I think I probably would rather, instead of the NRX Plus, I would go with the GLX. They make a 803 MBR in the GLX, but if I come across the deal on one of those, I probably would buy one and see how well I like it for chatterbaits. Anyway, let's wrap this video up. Chatterbaits aren't working. Let's go with spinnerbaits. Stay tuned for that video. Oh my God. I wrapped somehow that line managed to just wrap itself all around there. It's got a bait keeper here, but honestly, I like the idea of, can't really do it with this one, and you mess up the reel seat, possibly, but not really. But I like my bait right in there somewhere. That's kind of why I like to lose reels, but all right. Still, right now, I can't really go with, let's do a couple things in this video. Of course, there's no way we were going to get a bite. I figured we probably weren't right in this area. But stay tuned for that shootout video coming up. But then stay tuned to see if the Tatula stays on this combo. Because honestly, these palm good, but these are like $500 reels. This is like a $200 reel that is a little heavier, but it almost palms a little bit more comfortable. Not really, but for the price difference, it's insane. So I'm gonna leave these out until I dig out another one, but we're gonna end this video. So anyway, hopefully you liked it. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you next video. But stay tuned, look for the other videos of all these other combos coming up. So thanks for watching, guys. Get out, go bass and bonsai, but whatever you do, have fun doing it.